All right, this is going to be going over today, which was Wednesday, the 18th of March. It was also FOMC. And then, yeah, we can just go over, we'll go over from previous day, yesterday, what we marked out in anticipation, or what I had marked out, and then we can go from there. So let's just go start new right here. Boom. Okay, yeah, solid. This is what we were looking like going into last night, if I remember correctly. So yeah, right. So basically, keeping it simple, right? High previous day high low EQ. Also had this daily SIBI that I had notated, and then also EQ of the upper wick. Right, and then we also I'll show you the same thing on all assets here, right? And I was talking about how we were likely to trade up into right premium of this range above previous week EQ, but had notated where we were at with the other assets that we were likely going to move towards these volume imbalances. That's what I said last night. And so then if we drop down to the 4 hour, of course it has to skip ahead. Where are we? Tuesday here. Boom. Yeah, what was it like this last night? 1 second, let me check. Yeah, boom. Okay, so this is what the 4 hour looked like last night. We ended up expanding and taking, right? We had SMT with why I'm here, and then NQ decided to take right previous day high, right overnight, and then also continue to expand. And what I had said in the video last night was I would anticipate YM would continue, right? This is where the strength switch would occur. We had bullish structure here, right, with these OBs stacking, and then so I was like, okay, likely with this SMT, right? We had this SMT. I was thinking, YM's going to continue to run out this um this high potentially. So that's what I was looking for. Um, can you mute your jazz or something? Because it's coming in. I do like it, but it's just like a horn every like boop every couple of seconds. It's gonna mess up the recording. Let's play this through. Yeah, that okay. So that's right. Because let's back this up here. This was nice, right? Here we go. We get this double SMT, which I had also said was a potential. So let's get rid of this. So we get the two stage. We have the two stager, right? Boom. Let's put this on. Yeah, honestly, like, I just didn't. Could have this morning, whatever. I had other stuff I needed to do. So we had the two stage SMT, and this was this was 2 a.m. Right. So this was Asia. Let's just go to 1. Okay. Wait. Back this. Keep going. Yeah. Now we can go to the 15. This was what this morning. I didn't even. Yeah, I didn't trade this morning. Let's see, what was this? 8:30, 9:45. Back to what previous day low. Did anyone take anything today? Like early in the morning?
No, sir.
Yeah, I want to. This doesn't. Okay, it's yeah. Well, I mean, let's even see on the. What's this? What's this looking like? What's this looking like at market open? 9:30 SMT OB. So what? Rebalance?
Just a little, yeah, retracement to the BPR.
SMT to this high. So, but like 50 points. I mean, I'm okay. I wouldn't want to take that. And here's
He
why
probably
is like
wasn't there.
here's why, right? We know on the 4 hour we got the 6 a.m. right CSD right here.
It's still printing. Yeah, it's still. I mean, still printing. So
Right
yeah.
here. Well, no. So like here's the deal, right? Okay, so we get this. We get the CSD here at right 6 o'clock. Okay. But look at where we close, right? On YM2, right? With the CSE, look at where we close, right? How far below this OB CSD, right? So then for 10 a.m., right, to rebalance, to then expand lower, right? Even on the hourly, excuse me, right? This, I don't know. This is like what Truth would do. It's like you take the trade. Yeah, see, you could take the rebalance trade, but the problem is you would have to. You could take you would have to have taken it here,
Exactly.
but that's out of the time window.
Yeah, there was no
And
point in touching
15,
long
yeah,
season.
exactly, 15, right? OB, right? But still, there was no point.
Yeah,
This is
100%.
not this is I mean the model is there, but it's not within the time window, and why put on risk, pre FOMC, especially, and then
Yeah,
furthermore where we're at with the CSD, we've already expanded so far prior to market open,
exactly.
right?
Exactly.
It's like okay, and then also we're digging in where we're digging into what this OB, right? But now but then we have the SMT here, right? But again, key level unmanipulated in discount, right? That we were targeting potentially for shorts, if we did get that, right? And then I also was looking at, I wanted to touch on because, uh, where is it? Oh yeah, right. This is just more GXT, which helps simplify it for guys. I think that have a hard time understanding like how to know like direction and of order flow, prior to driver is like, right, when we keep it, is there, if we have reversal prior to driver, it's always driver continuation. It's like, okay, in today's case, it's like, it's really clear we have this V-shaped reversal prior, to market open, you know, so that's why I was like, okay, well, if we already have this reversal, right, and then we get the CSD, then the only thing that can happen is continuation.
Exactly.
But guys get like lost. They're like, oh, well, you know, if you with consolidation, you can reverse, and it's like no, manipulate, and only expand, But it's like the rules, the like unchangeable, unwavering rules of like that keep your trading super simple. Is like, is there a reversal? No. Oh, well then drive a reversal. Is there a reversal? Yes. Oh, continuation. It's like if you just like trust in that and make that a part of your like framework, it's like chances of you like being offsides are like pretty slim, you know. Okay, so that was Garbo in the morning, pre FOMC, which is to be expected. Now I got paint going on still. Now let's just run this through. Oh, I'm past it now. Here we go. Okay, yeah, and then this was FOMC right here, which is let's go to the uh
I mean, even if you look in the hourly, right? Just like look at it from an hourly perspective. We expand at 8 o'clock, retrace at 9 o'clock. And the reason why PA was so garbage in the morning, we didn't get that
oh, right
full
here.
move until FOMC. I mean, yeah, just look at the
Yeah,
hourly,
yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
We
With
all
this
closed back
retracement.
inside the range. And
Yep,
when do we actually close through that range, right? We closed through that range at 12 o'clock.
yep,
1 o'clock was retracement. And then we
yep,
have our cracking correlation at 2
yep,
o'clock
yep,
with YM
yep.
for NQ to catch up. There you go.
Yeah,
I'm doing too much, but that's all I'm
no,
saying.
no, no.
But
What do you mean too much? We trade the same thing. What are you talking about?
no,
Doing
I'm
too
just
much?
talking too much because it's your video. You know, what's
No,
up,
it's
bro?
our video. What are you talking about? Bro, there ain't no one's video. This is what do you mean? We just get on here to to to
Bro,
practice
this
and
was supposed
preach
to
what
be
we
a
yeah, dude.
15-minute episode, bro.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, but see, that's the thing is like, okay, why can't you take like this retracement, right? It's because of its PO3, right? Same thing here is like you can't. The only thing you can do here is take a long because of it's an open low, right? And then
Right.
furthermore with this one, you couldn't take this, right? There's no soup here, right? There's no manipulation,
Exactly.
right? So then you
Right.
have to wait for a CSD, right? And just like you said, then you get the CSD here, right? Right? PO3, right? We soup the low, right? Then you get this, right? Which is the crack that you're talking about, right? And then boom, and then
Yeah,
thing
literally aligned with driver for continuation.
exactly,
So
which was then which was right here, right? Which is exactly what we were just talking about earlier. Oh, get rid of that and go to the Uno right here. This is exactly what we were just talking about prior to the
So what
recording.
did you take?
Yeah. So select bar. Let me just go back here. Boom. Yeah. do. Yeah. Okay. So right here, remember? So we had the OBCSD here on YM just above previous week low. And then I was watching on NQ here. Obviously, we had no CSD OB here, right? But with 30, right, we rebalanced 30s back to its opening price, right? And then I was just waiting for confirmation. I wanted to see what 45 was doing because this was an open low. I was not one. Obviously, I can't take a short there. I need some sort of rejection or an open high, right? Or rebalance
Mhm.
at least. So we did get the rebalance here, but still, I wasn't sure we were gonna, I wanted the CSD or at least some more conviction. So I wanted to wait, right? And then I was watching 45, right? So we already had the CSD here, right? Then the rebalance, and then like I was talking about, we had this 3 candle model, right? Here, right? And then we end up closing, and then we end up, here's the opening price 45, right? We end up just holding this rejection, right? And so if we already rebalance X previous 15, right, then next 15 can just expand, right? So if this has already been rebalanced, right, and we already put the CSD here, then 45 doesn't need to. But like I was saying, I was potentially anticipating manipulation of this high, you know, but then I realized here that the likelihood of that was not going to happen, right? And so because we already had this, right, OB within the opening price, so I just entered on 45, stop here initially, and then we get this CSD. So then I put my stop here, and then I was just because like I said, I was actually out doing peeling the vinyl wrap off the work van, so I was just watching YM to get to previous week low. Um, and then when that occurred, and then I put my stop here because I wasn't sure we were going to make it to previous day low without a retracement, obviously. So I snagged my, whatever points this was, 73, closed out, and then went back to working outside. Obviously, should have left it, in hindsight, but it's always hindsight. Who cares? It's like, okay, sweet little runner, but piece of the pie is all we need. So yeah, that's all I took. It was here. Like I said, I didn't want to mess around and potentially get some funny FOMC stuff with the SMT. Um, and it's also at previous week low, so like perfect spot to bag out.
Yeah.
But that was it. That's what I took.
GG's,
Do,
man.
do.
I was just tape reading to be honest, but
Yeah, well,
GG's.
dude, honestly, the thing was, is like I didn't get up this morning, and so like and the thing is like because I didn't really, it didn't, like I said, I saw the I saw the 6 a.m. CSD, and I was like, all right, like I'm good, like that's a pretty big candle, so I wanted to wait, and then with FOMC, I was like, I wasn't had no intentions of trading. I was at the shop, and I was like, oh, you know what, like I'll see at at 11:30 what happens. I'll just go look. And then I went in there,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I was like, oh, it's actually 11:33. I was like, oh, I probably like missed something. So then I just went on. I sat there for like 5 minutes, and then that's when that setup occurred. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, and then we had the key level here that I was like, I knew we were likely going lower. And because I had just sat down, I didn't exactly like get on the higher time frame and like been like, oh, I should be holding for sure longer, but you know this was plenty, it's fine. little little banger. Yep, that's what I took. What did you take, Nick? You said you took, what time did you take shorts?
Let me pull it up real quick. So I got to the charts around. Yeah, I got to the charts at 3 o'clock open.
Right
So I
here.
was seeing if we were going to try to rebalance on NQ,
Yep.
but it looked like we rebalanced the leg on YM. So I ended up taking shorts at think I went short at 307 or no 310. I went short at 310.
All right, on NQ.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. So you went OB, and then did you go like here at 310 and back into this OB, or you didn't wait for this closure, did you? I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but
I didn't wait for the closure,
yeah,
but
because you already
as
had
soon
this
as it
one.
started to tank, yeah, as soon
Yeah,
as it
yeah,
started to tank, I was like, it's probably NQ's probably not
yeah.
going to touch that.
And look at what you had this with YM prior
Yeah,
to 10, right?
right,
So
right,
you've got you have boom prior to 10.
right.
This
So I was
yeah, this
like,
boom. This is
YM
nice.
touched it. This could be a protected low, so that could warrant
Dang,
a
you got on
retest.
literally like 4 seconds after I closed the charts.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
that would have been a no brainer. That would have been a no brainer. That was a little nice
I
little
tagged it. I
OB
was
right there, dude.
anticipating a CISD
Dude, they're all over the place. Look at this right here.
3 o'clock.
You could have waited
Yeah,
right here, and boom, you could have taken this 320.
yeah, sniped that.
You could have taken 320. Why? Target is still not only on the draw, but if you're anticipating further, I mean, dude,
Yeah,
how? When was the last time we seen this kind of? Dude, look at the rebalance. Like this entire run, it's like
yeah,
perfect every time, dude. Must be random. Must be.
yeah. I think it is, bro.
OB. What time was this OB, man, dude? Just sniped this guy. What time was this at? Oh, 2:30. That was when I was outside. That would have been 2:30 opening into that. Nice. What time was this at? 2 o'clock. Oh, we had SMT. Well, this was during Pal's shenanigans. Will I remain governor when I stop working for the federal government or whatever he was talking about? Okay, so that was it. That was it for today. Let me just stop this real quick. Do you guys want to go over anything else from today?
No, sir.
No?
Honestly,
All right, let me
chilling,
stop this.
bro.
True. Let me stop this.